Nice. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to start, so let's do this. Hello everyone, my name is Daitomodachi, and I hope you have a wonderful day and night. And welcome to the 4th episode of the DaiCast, where we talk about the latest gaming and anime news. With me today are my friends, Gao.
Yo!
Gammalad.
Hey everybody, it's the Gammalad!
Fox.
Ah!
And there's your scream, chat. I hope you're happy. And our guest host for this podcast is Lythero, the creator of the Grand Story for Glory series and popular streamer of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's good to have you here, man.
Thank you. That's a lot of shit that I've done. I can't remember any of it.
And good at Mario.
I'm good at Mario Kart too. Thank you for having me. It's nice to be here.
Let's also add the detail, the obvious boyfriend of Crooked Glasses.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I am sure that she will be absolutely thrilled to hear that that is one of my most outstanding features.
Nice.
I can't wait to let her know.
Nice. Great.
Don't hurt me.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I
I think
can
will
see-
happen during the stream.
I see it now. My next Patreon art I get from her is her impaling you.
Wait. Would it be better to have her running Lee over with a Mario Kart?
Oh no.
I bully her and her friends at Mario Kart too often anyway, so.
There you go.
Alright.
Are you going to bully her in the Dragon Ball fighting game? You know the
I
one.
am going to do my absolute best if she's willing to train her to destroy all and other friends that she has. And that.
Lee,
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
Lee, the
I-
last stream I remember seeing is that you were often bullying Botanic Sage a lot in Mario Kart, alright? The man hasn't.
That's unfortunate because despite the fact that I do bully Trey a lot, Botanic Sage is one of the better Mario Kart racers that I know. So
Yeah. The times you mess with him or something.
I mean, to be fair, I go out of my way to bully him. Yeah, I don't necessarily win. I just make sure that he loses harder.
Actually, no, I love that philosophy. I know if I can't win, I'm gonna make sure everyone else loses worse.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
or at least the people that you care about. You know.
It's like that.
Great.
It's like that John quote. If I can't be the best, then I'm going to be the worst.
Damn right. only you shift the worst to someone else.
Nice.
Oh no.
Mark, it's orange juice all over again.
Oh, shut up.
I still have to play that game.
Oh, God. It's been a while.
Someone
Alright.
else.
Nice. All right.
Oh god.
Oh,
That was my fault.
no problem.
That's alright.
Okay. So as usual for the podcast, we'll talk about what we did in the current month, discuss gaming, anime, and one particular YouTube news. Take questions from the live stream audience and talk about what we're doing in September. Let's start off with this month's guest host, Lythero. How was August for you?
August, damn it, did I spend some of August in America? I'm sure I did. I'm sure I was in America for some of August. August was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I went to, well, I mean, it wasn't technically in August, but it was just before it. I went to EVO, and EVO was fantastic, and I had a wonderful time. After that, I came back home to Ireland, and I've just been kind of house searching. I've been searching for a place to live.
Oh, congrats.
That's how that's going, yeah. It's not going very well.
I
but
know a
I'll get
Tanuki
there.
who can help you out.
Oh, no, thank you. That's fine. I don't even play Animal Crossing, and I already know that that's bad news.
I hope things go well for you, man. Shit.
Yeah.
No, it'll be grand. It'll be grand.
Yeah, I remember hearing from a couple friends that house searching is pretty tough. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it's annoying,
mhm.
but I mean, in terms of like video games and the internet, we've been getting so much fantastic information about video games that will be discussed later in this podcast. So there's not much point going into it just now.
Yeah.
And there was the Cydia last night, and didn't really enjoy it that much.
Mhm.
And no, I didn't. That's just my opinion. Other people seem to be having a good time, so I don't want to like bring them down. But personally, it's nowhere near as good as the originals that we had on like the PSP. So
Amen.
you know what? I'll say that I'll reserve judgment until I get to practice the 1v1 stuff to see if they add in all of like the grind rails and explosive backgrounds and I mean, I need my boy Sephiroth. I need more moves.
Mm.
I need at least 7 jumps. So that's how my August has been.
All right. Gal, how was August for you, man?
This entire month I've been on the Philippines for a while now, and I'm literally near my last few days. In fact, actually, just today and yesterday, it was the Asia Pop Comic Con that was happening. So, like, I got a chance to go to a convention here in the Philippines. It was a Netflix panel where they included guys from Strange Things, was it? Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
The cast was guest invites, and they showed previews of a couple of stuff, like previews to the Marvel's Punisher.
Oh, okay.
No, Punishers. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the new Punisher series they just announced because for some reason I think something involving Daredevil teased about it, and Stranger Things season 2, and I also got a chance to see the Death Note movie there too, which we'll talk about later.
Oh God, no!
Death Note. I love that anime. It's great.
Don't
watch the fucking Netflix show, please.
I mean,
we'll get onto that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But well, like it is the Asia Pop Comic Con. I'd say my best way is I had fun. Small selection of artists, alley and dealers room, give and take. But overall, I'd say, for a Philippine convention, it was all right. So I had fun.
Nice. Gamma, how was August for you, man?
Oh, for the most part, August was pretty all right. I spent most of it playing Yakuza Kiwami and getting ready for my onslaught of September reviews. That's really about it. And getting ready to go back to school in a few days. That's gonna be a ton of fun.
Nice. Yes, likewise. All right, Box, what about you, man?
I did things. No, I just played video games, honestly.
Yep.
Just trying to get back into school, find work, and just playing games while I try and figure that out.
Video games.
You just played Roblox. That's all
Shut
you
did.
Yep.
I'm finding employment in my Roblox RP servers.
All right, and for me, I finally bought a fucking Switch. And yay!
One of us.
Yes. Yeah. So I've been playing Splatoon 2 in my free time instead of finishing Persona 5.
Ooh, that game sucks.
What did you say about Persona 5?
No, boy, I'm not talking about.
Give me the gun, Box. Give me the gun.
No. I never played Persona.
Alright, fine.
I'm just kidding.
Splatoon 2.
Oh, okay. If you were installing,
and I actually like Splatoon 2. I just wish that the online was better.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
The gameplay is perfecto, but the way it's all organized is terrible.
What really sucks about Splatoon 2
Wow.
is that when I was reviewing it, the servers were flawless and everything was fantastic.
The servers aren't even the problem. I'm more talking about like how like you can't really play with your friends unless if you're in a very like exclusive group and like the super elite ranked. And there's the salmon rung thing. Like the hype is dead for me now, so I don't really care that much. But at the time, I was like, I want to play this new game, and Nintendo's like, no.
Wait the time.
The Irishman cannot play our game if we want.
Yep. So I was playing Splatoon 2, and then I've been watching a shit ton of anime. I also watched the Death Note live action show.
Yay. How'd that go?
We'll talk about later. We'll talk about later.
Okay.
And
I hear the trauma boiling.
it's not trauma. It's more like boiling rage, if anything. And let's see. Then I've been watching Agent, and then I've been trying to teach myself Blender because I want to try to learn another animation program other than SFM. There's some concepts in Blender that I was able to pick up because of SFM, such as rigging face textures, so on and so forth. But there's like a huge learning curve, and it's going to take me a while. So that was.
You might be surprised. You might be surprised. All animation things are all the same. They're just very different.
Yep.
If you know what I'm trying to say. So all of your skills and all of your abilities will transfer over. Once it clicks, then you'll be absolutely grand.
Yep. And I also did a 12-hour stream on Twitch, and that was fun. There was this one moment in this stream in which I was streaming Crash Bandicoot, and I just lost my fucking mind, and I just yes. Like if anyone follows me on Twitch, you know the fucking story I'm talking about for Crash Bandicoot. And then I ended the stream with one of the most weirdest games I've ever played, Galgun Double Peace.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Gamma. Thank you. I really appreciate the game.
I can never play that.
The kissing sim thing.
No!
Yeah, kissing sim. Yeah, kissing sim. We'll leave it at that, boys and girls. Kissing sim.
No, it's a...
Now you gotta play it in VR.
I know video games. Shut up. I'm an expert in my field!
Okay. Alright, so let's talk about the topics. Alright, first topic. Isn't really directly related to gaming or anime, but it can screw over a lot of channels, specifically geared towards those subjects. Even though people thought the apocalypse was over, several YouTube channels, specifically gaming channels, have been getting most, if not all, of their videos demonetized. Your thoughts, guys?
We want to strike. We want to strike.
Strike.
I mean, I guess my thoughts would be is like, look, to be fair, it's already bad enough for people who are Nintendo YouTubers who can't even upload their footage unless they do the partnership thing. They only get like a small amount with a percentage amount. So like YouTube kind of is dwindling already with gaming content to like, well, we're talking about the Let's Play type of thing, I guess, for overall gaming. So yeah, yikes indeed.
You know, I should probably count I probably should knock on wood as I'm about to say this, but I have not been affected by Apocalypse or any of the demonetization things or anything. And I haven't uploaded a ton of Yakuza content, which is probably some very gruesome gameplay. But I'm also at the same time showing off the other stuff like driving pocket cars and other fun stuff. But yeah, none of my Let's Plays have actually been affected by that. I'm again knocking on wood, but
who's there?
John Cena.
Are you sure about that?
I haven't. Also, knock on fucking wood. I haven't been affected, which is kind of surprising considering that a lot of my videos can be really vulgar, and I was expecting to be one of those people that got hit by this, but. Luckily, but again, knock on wood, I haven't been hit thus far. But one particular not YouTuber, SFM model porter, I remember him posting a tweet, and in fact showed it to Gammalad and Lythero, in which he uploaded a tutorial on how to change textures. His videos got demonetized. Again, it was a video on how to change textures for SFM. There was nothing controversial in the video. He uploaded a new version in which he removed the SFM logo. He removed the dots in the SFM logo, and the video was remonetized.
Yeah. So to be more specific, you know the SFM logo, which is like a reel, and it's got the holes because the reel has holes in it. Apparently, just editing those out and making it one big solid circle changed the video from being like, what was the specific reason? Advertiser unfriendly or? Something like that. Basically, YouTube saying no to, okay, neat. That's a great video. We're no longer offended. Holes. Nintendo was like, this video has too many holes in it. Thank you for fixing that.
That it came down to a goddamn logo?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, we're not talking a big, like, intro or anything. From what I could see, it was just, like, literally one of the logos just put in the video at one point near the end.
In other words, the SFM logo is not advertiser friendly.
There you go. Keep that in mind, guys.
You know
what a load of nonsense. What the fuck?
Yep.
Well, there goes our ads on this video.
Yeah. Put an SFM logo in this stream right now.
slap it right over Dai's face in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Slap it on all of our faces. There you go.
All of our profile
please.
picture changed for next one.
Oh no.
Yeah, YouTube is just going down the shitter. I'm like doing dual uploads on. I'm not only uploading on YouTube, I'm also uploading on VidMe, and honestly, I'm thinking about uploading on Twitch. It's just it's going to get worse. And the weird part about this is I noticed that it happens every single time, like around this part of the year. Like last year was what, the whole copyright claim? It was the guidelines thing. Now I remember, it was the guideline things, and people were flipping the shit about that. This time it's the whole demonetization thing. Well, it's like August or September. It's like one of the worst months for content creators.
Ironically, because advertisements is at the peak for ad values.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're being a little bit more strict with it because it's at its peak, maybe.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I believe, I'm not speaking for myself, but I know one friend who had his ad values where he got, I think it was like $2 per 1,000. He got a raise to $4 per 1,000.
Hot diggity-er!
Oh,
Hey, I'll be able to buy crack with that money.
Oh no.
That can get me a burger here. A tiny ass.
I can get myself a 20-piece nugget.
All right.
Oh, no.
Raiminti in the chat brought up a very obvious topic that I think needs to be addressed if you don't know about advertisements on YouTube. They say that they got a copyright strike because of background music. No. That's interesting because that's not normally a big deal unless if you use the background music was like unless if the music that was used was like a very official kind of like Britney Spears pop song that's like top of the hits modern. If that's what you're using in your YouTube videos, then you're probably going to get a copyright strike. But there's a difference between a copyright strike and a content ID claim. So copyright strikes are bad. That's whenever your channel is in trouble. Where if you get three of these strikes, I'm just going over what we all know, just so that people who are listening in know what we're talking about. If you get 3 copyright strikes, then you're done. If you get 1, your channel gets limited, and if you get 2, you're like, oh shit, I need to really change how I'm doing things, otherwise I'm going to be in a big problem. But a content ID is whenever anything will be picked up. So we're talking about, say, for Nintendo videos. If you upload a Nintendo video of Mario Kart 8 and it's got Melody Motorway playing in the background, which is music part for you Americans because you guys don't know how to say that many syllables. But I'm not kidding. It's called Melody Motorway in the European version of Mario Kart. It's music park for you American people. Yes,
it sounds cooler actually though.
I know it is. That's because we are cooler. Anyways, moving on.
Fuck you.
None difficult. So whenever you upload a video with, say, Mario Kart 8 music, Nintendo is going to pick up that immediately, and you'll get a content ID. That doesn't put your channel in trouble, but it makes sure that you cannot make any advertising revenue through adverts or whatever on your video, and anything that does get made goes directly to YouTube and Nintendo. They make the profit from it. Yeah, if you want to avoid that, if you want to claim fair use and all that stuff, well, you're shit out of luck, because you know what? They've got all the pieces. You got no power. You have to work with the system that you've got. And if you want some advice from me, don't upload any videos with official music. The end.
Yeah, because the only way to make ads on that is if you actually join the Nintendo partnership program. Which,
there you go. That is the other one. That is the other one.
But the problem, the ad cut is so poor, though.
It is. As who said it? Yeah, Jim Sterling. It's like getting pocket money from your mum. Nintendo's your mum.
I was actually going to bring up Jim Sterling because I heard unless you want to do the Jim Sterling effect where you kind of
that brings me to my like favorite way to like where you don't win but you make sure everyone loses. Sorry, go ahead. Tell them what Jim Sterling does with the advertising.
Well, I don't know if I'll word it better than he does, but long story short was like, say you have a Nintendo situation with your video, you have the soundtrack and everything, and that because that the content ID claim that they'll make money out of it. But what if you put another content ID claim from some other music or something? Supposedly that makes it a deadlock with two of those content IDs, and with that deadlock, nobody can make any amounts of money. It's
nobody wins except for the people who are watching that find it hilarious.
Exactly.
Again, it's like what I said earlier part of the stream. If I can't be the best, then I'll be the worst.
Yeah, you're all done with me.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Great. That loophole was amazing, though. Like, oh man. And hell, besides, he doesn't need to worry about that. Most of his. Oh yeah, that's another thing. If you want to be like a content creator and have people support you, and there's a lot of views behind it, and just make like a Patreon or some sort of crowdfunding like site if to support your whatever content you're doing, and that's a good alternative. And that's all up to the viewers at point because it's like a donation charity box right there. So there you go.
I'm usually under the view that for content creators to survive on YouTube, they cannot solely rely on ads. They have to diversify. They have to do, in addition to Patreon, like Gal said, they might have to do Twitch streaming, like what Lee does. They might have to sell the soul to the devil and sell merch, like I do. Or they might have to do sponsorships depending on the content that they produce. Keyword is the content they can produce, because there are some content that is just impossible to get sponsorship for, like abridging or SFM content. But that's just my view.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
It depends. Like, I guess for us guys in the Schmuck Squad, we've managed to get like a decent amount of representation sometimes. But it really depends on like your consistency at that point and what series you're working on.
Right,
but other than that, when it comes to like sponsorships, like I don't know, something like Amino Apps. There's that.
Maybe J-List could sponsor you.
There's that, or Crunchyroll.
Yep.
Just don't let Miles know you use Kiss Anime and you're fine.
Whoa!
Bringing it back to the sponsorships, you're absolutely right. People who do use YouTube channels who have a fairly big following but are no longer making any sort of like revenue, can't put bread on the table. A lot of those people, including myself, have been offered from other people saying, look, we know that you can no longer make money on YouTube. You fit in that bracket of you're fucked, and now it's up to us to save you. So what we're going to do is they offer those YouTubers a video game to put on their channel and literally just advertise it. But they will ask me to be like, okay, we want you to pretend to like this game, and we'll pay you for it. And I'm like, all right, cool, what's the game? And they're like, Naruto RPG on the phone. And I'm like, oh, hot diggity, I don't want to do that. Goodbye. So it boils down to, are you willing to do it? And if you do it, do you even think you'll be able to make it entertaining in the first place? I think I could make that entertaining, but I couldn't do it while making the game look good.
Yeah,
that's just not gonna happen. It would be the donkey
effect.
Yep.
There you go. And on the other hand, what was I also gonna say? Damn. Yeah, they'll also offer a different thing called like some sort of shout out thing. It's called shout out something, where you just talk about anything. It's like something else, some other thing, where you beg people to click on a link to fill in a survey. Affiliate marketing. No, is it affiliate? Something like that. I'm sure there's plenty of different variations of this thing on the internet nowadays, where people on YouTube are just asking people to like click a link and then fill in the form, and then for that reason they'll get money. YouTubers get money. Everybody gets money. Who knows how it works? I've told them that I don't want any part of it. I cannot be bothered. But YouTubers have to do this. This is the only way that they can do what they're doing. I can just about make it on Twitch, so I'll just keep on with that until something blows over. But that's the situation that we're in right now. That's where YouTube is as a community. And it's not a YouTube community. It's a community that's having to use YouTube as their platform. YouTube is not helping these people. Right. We're all very confused, and we're all nobody really can say that they have the answers. I don't have the fucking answers. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what ass cheeks they're putting together to code whatever fucking algorithm they're doing on this website. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know the solution either. Who knows? Maybe every single employee at Google working on YouTube has a dude with a gun to their heads because of some megalomaniac that just wants to fuck with the world. If we think that, then maybe it's less villainous to YouTube. Someone else is at fault, but we just don't know.
What if
I do know that from what I've heard is that the whole big thing with YouTube, with not knowing what they're doing, is that the AIs and algorithms they're using have no idea what they're doing as well either. They're baby AIs. They're trying to learn.
Babies.
So basically how it works is they just throw a blanket over everything, hit everyone, and then they just try and fill in the blanks from there and scale it back accordingly.
And in the meantime, people are getting hurt because of it.
That is, in the IT world, that is the best way to do something, but you never, ever do that in a public pool. You put it in a controlled environment.
Well, we got the biggest public pool, and it's turning into a cesspool. So,
well, either way, it seems like YouTube is not going to stop, and I'm just hopeful that someone, I don't care if it's VidMe, I don't care if it's Amazon or Crunchyroll, I don't fucking know. Someone comes up, tells YouTube, hey, you really need to pay attention to your creators. Offer the creators some package better than what YouTube is offering. It caused mass exodus to them, and then YouTube realized, oh shit, we totally fucked up. We need to appreciate content creators, and then it starts creating like a competition thing that benefits all content creators. But I'm being hopeful and optimistic. Probably won't happen anytime soon, so we're just left to survive. Well,
make the best of it, man.
Until the AI can realize what it's doing, pretty much.
Until the AI has a realization saying, "Oh my god, I'm screwing over these innocent content creators." What?
It's edgy. It's in its edgy teen phase. That is the best way to put it.
It's its angsty phase. There we go.
We're still kind of waiting for sentience then.
I don't know about that. I think it's kind of in the phase where it's like being vegetalized in the hospital and it doesn't know what it's doing. It's like some dementia. And someone's clearly lost its pills. One of the wheels in its wheelchair is broken. I don't know.
And they're trying to find
death is around the corner. That's all I'm saying.
And they're just trying to find the right doctor who is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone accidentally used adrenaline shot instead of the actual like numb shot.
All right. Next up, a shit ton of Persona 5 news. In addition to revealing a TV anime, 2 dancing games, and a Persona Q sequel, which honestly surprised me. Gamma, you're our Atlas expert. What are your thoughts before we all share our piece?
Well, first off, way to go, Nitakumi. I knew you could do it. Sorry, I think he just donated a nice amount. So
oh my god!
Whoa! Oh shit! Yeah. Thanks, dude.
Wait, what?
Thank you.
People can donate on YouTube. What have I been doing my whole life?
They introduced. There's even a sub button on YouTube too.
Wait.
Oh my god!
Like Twitches.
This is the end of days.
Oh
the start of Lythero simul streaming.
Oh god.
Yo, I like how like the €5, that's euros, €5 in the live chat has got like a timer of expectancy, and then like, whenever it fills up.
Yep, that's how.
Like it's something like you have to accept it within this time, and if it gets up to this, then it goes to charity.
Yep. Yeah, that's how YouTube Super Chat works. Apparently, after the more you donate, the longer your message pops up. Anyway, go ahead, Gamma.
I'm ecstatic for it, because Persona 5 Dancing All Night, Dancing Star Night. Don't know what these naming conventions, but I love Persona 5's score the most out of any game in the series. So hearing these remixes, I want to hear remixes of Rivers in the Desert. I want to hear remixes of Life Will Change. I want to hear all these remixes. I don't know what they can do with the story about it, but when it comes to narrative, I'm more interested in.
Damn it! So it doesn't like take over it; it just sits beside it.
Yeah,
that sucks. Oh well. Anyways, continue.
Okay, what is this war?
Oh no, this is a YouTube stream bidding war. I've seen these before.
No.
what scares me is that like it really already knew all of my like card details and stuff. So it's like, yeah,
Oh
sure, we'll take
Jesus,
that money.
really?
Yeah.
Thanks, Google.
Now we know. Dang it! Yeah, it's
no!
starting.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Okay, Lee.
But this has been 3 different currencies so far. We started with euros, then we went to pounds, then we went to dollars. Like 5 euros is about 3 pounds worth. $5 is $5 worth. 6 pounds is like $30 worth. Like 30. That's how high it is.
So now I know how you feel on stream when you get donation trains.
I'm just like, look at all this Monopoly money. I'm kidding.
Okay. Gambit.
Like I was saying, Persona 3 Dancing Moon Knight, I'm more interested in the story for that, because I've been talking with my friends at Atlas, because they don't even know what's going on in the game. Like, they don't know if Dora is dead or if Dora is alive somehow.
Oh, Dora's dead? Spoilers.
Fuck you, he's alive.
I wanted my boy back after so long. I wanted my boy Minato back.
The problem with this is just that I don't know how it's going to affect the tone of Persona 3. Of all the Persona games, Persona 3 was probably one of the darkest. And it's like, is this dancing game going to ruin that tone? So, I don't know. And Persona Q2, I love Etrian Odyssey. I love the chibi art style, so I'd love to see Persona 5.
I am extremely hyped for the anime. Especially with the fact that Lelouch is voicing the main protagonist. Apparently, I didn't know this until like months after the game release, but he voiced the main protagonist in the Japanese in the game, and as well as the prequel OVA, if I remember correctly. I'm like, when I heard that guy is voicing the main protagonist, I was like, yes. I love this guy. He's one of my favorite Japanese VAs. He's just gonna add so much fucking swag to that protagonist. I can't wait for that anime.
Not enough swag.
Yes,
swag. He has a lot of swag. Oh my gosh.
Yes, he has a lot of swag. I will. If anyone
in the Dancing Moon Knight trailer, whatever it is, in whatever dancing trailer it is, he does have a lot of swag in it. So
yeah, he has more swag than the P4 protagonist. As long as you take off his glasses.
I think I remember seeing some drawing comic out there where you have it's like, you're a dancing Star Knight, you're a dancing Moon Knight, but I'm dancing all night.
Yeah, I remember. I actually saw that this morning.
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful comic.
Poor boy, still trying. Hey, look, because of that, because they're releasing Moon Knight and they're going to be in the PS4. Does that mean there's a possibility they're going to release all 9 as a PS4 re-release at some point? Because again, hate to be the one to say this, Vita's kind of dead now.
I mean, well, here's the thing about
that is implying that it was ever alive.
You're not, the weeb inside of me is crying, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
Dang, I lost my train of thought. Okay, there we go. Persona 4 Dancing All Night probably will come to PS4 at some point, especially if you look at all the domain names Atlas has registered.
Yeah.
One is called it's like 4C or something, which people are speculating is Persona 4 Collection.
Ooh.
Which would probably have a remake of 4 Dancing All Night and Arena and Ultimax on disc.
Oh,
but that's just speculation based off of the domain names. We won't know anything till Tokyo Game Show.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Ooh, I can't wait. That's gonna be exciting.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
mean, like,
go ahead.
Oh, well, I was thinking, like, well, you were mentioning about Persona 4 Arena being in there. I mean, that's already enough trouble as it is, since they're already with the already announced Blaze Blue cross game with the Ruby Persona.
Yeah, Ruby.
Yeah, and what was the other game that no one talks about, unfortunately?
Arcana Knights, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that one. That one that only a few people would actually know about, but still, just like they already have that going on, which is gonna so having already doing a Persona 4 Arena remastered in the PS4, and that's already an operation, like must be a hell of a lot.
It'll probably be a straight port.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have nothing but I like Persona series, Shin Megami Tensei. Both of those series have a very bright future ahead of them.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's a shame.
My boy Minato's back.
It'll be funny if in the Persona 3 dancing game, Igor just said, "Yeah, I brought you back to life so you can break out your sweet moves." So he starts dancing like, "Okay, sweet moves over. Die."
You're like, "Welcome back. I've noticed that you haven't shown me your moves." Something like that.
Yeah, exactly like that.
I don't want to. I just want to stay alone.
Well, now you have to increase your social links to increase your personas by dancing.
Again, I already made too many friends. Come on, can I just be alone for once? I'm happy here.
Make the stupid personas.
Okay, fine.
That's how he goes from the voice for the P4 voice to the P5 voice. He gets pissed off, and that's his new voice.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
Yes. Oh no, my poor boy.
But it'd be interesting about the Persona 3 dancing game if that game does close the Persona 3 series, which is kind of ironic considering a dancing game ends that series. It's very ironic.
I would hope not, honestly. I would rather like another chapter, or give Elizabeth her final chapter,
or rather just like have Persona, have that Blaze Blue crossover Persona be the nearly end of the story. Then that would be good. That's just a piece of it.
Dancing All Night ended the Persona 4 saga, so
true.
All right,
so Q comes out.
Pretty much.
All right, so let's switch topics. And Splatoon 2 news: the anime dropped, which was, I'll let Gamma and Gal explain.
No, I just want Squid Girl Season 3 now. Shoot.
All right, so I'll start with this one. Okay, so they announced in very, very obscure announcements of a quote-unquote Splatoon anime, quote-unquote, that was going to come out later and released on somewhere, probably only in Japan, but now it's on the YouTube. So they didn't say too much, but it was going to represent the Kurokoa mangas, the comedy, no, not that stupid, sorry, the manga series of just comedic skits of Splatoon with like writer goggles, like a bunch of original characters, Splatoon having their little like slice of life, having fun moments, not blue and orange, just its own thing. So once the anime kicked in, it was 11 minutes from last time I checked, and I saw already the first episode, and this wasn't an anime. This was literally a comic dub.
Yep.
An emotion comic dub, more or less an advertisement one. And the voices, I could say, for Japanese dub, hell, female voice actors being males as kids makes sense, and some who are, badass will be dark and deep, which is fine. But I just don't. Why did you call it an anime? Just make it a manga dub.
To be fair, I think that was only called an anime by the Western press.
Hey, per localization.
Yep. I remember seeing back on the in the Japanese announcement they never mentioned anime.
Yeah, like if it was a Splatoon anime, they would have honestly advertised and crap out of it, but no, they kept this in the download but they still say anime, which is really, whoever said it is like, no, this is a manga dub. Crunchyroll back in the days, I remember if you had a Crunchyroll like premium, they have manga dubs where it's Japanese voice actors voicing over mangas that don't have an anime just yet. So like that's already a category. It just disappointed me.
And plus, there was an actual anime. You could bet any dollar that Crunchyroll had been all over that trying to get the rights to it first.
Exactly.
You know what's funny? I also watched a couple minutes of it because afterwards I was just like pissed off. The likes to dislikes has been disabled for that video, and the comments were also disabled for that video. They knew that it was going to be a shit show. They knew it.
Yeah, it was. I'm just saddened about that. It's like, okay, like stop screwing around. Let's just, how about you like, make an actual anime for people to not be disappointed about what the heck just happened here. Because again, the entire thing was basically the way they animated the entire video is more of an advertisement for the manga. Like you would go in the Japanese commercials, like, "Hey, Splatoon anime, Daitin go to blah 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 blah," whatever. It just pops up all that nice effects things, just kind of like that. I've seen them before, which works. So they could have just kept it like that instead of just making it an actual 11-minute episode. Disappointment all the way. Bad.
Wimmy.
No way. Yeah. No. Yeah, there you go. That's how I feel about it. I just bad. And also, wait, what was in the announcement is that there's a new map coming out, which is a the Lost. Oh yeah, 2 new maps. Maria, was it? Yeah, Monta Maria map, which is going to be for multiplayer. That's supposed to be coming out tonight, I believe. And for the Salmon Run, it's going to be the Lost Output, a new Salmon Run stage, which is looking a lot more zombie-ish than I thought. So, like, ooh, this is going to be interesting. Can't wait to try this map. So, and of course, the new weapon, which is basically an old weapon, the sloshing machine, is coming out over to.
What's the difference between the sloshing machine and the bucket?
It's around a spiral ball that comes out of it, so it has slightly more spread.
Projectile speed, and it has more splash damage.
Yeah,
okay,
pretty much. I worked with a sloshing machine back in the first game. It was meh at best. It was alright.
I still rock with the Splatter Shot Junior, honestly.
I still rather rock with a splatter shot.
Yeah, I'm going with the splatter shot personally.
I like the dual splatters.
Oh, those are good too. I like those short range ones because like they're like faster and they do a lot more damage up and close. So
unless I'm playing in ranked, I usually use the Gatling.
What about you, Lai? What do you often main?
What?
What do you main? What do you main in Splatoon 2?
Oh, I use shit. In the last game I used the charger all the time, but I really like the splat dualies in this one, so I stick with those.
My man.
Splat dualies.
Yeah, no, splat dualies are good.
Zippy.
You said you want to talk about the online, actually.
No, I don't want to talk about it. I specifically don't like it.
Oh boy.
I would be playing Splatoon all the time if it was much easier for. Well, I mean, if it was possible. I'd be playing Splatoon all the time if it was possible for me to play with 3 other select friends on the same team all the time without having to goad them into playing the like ranked stuff to unlock the privilege to play with their friends, you know?
Yeah.
and even more the first game had the ability to queue up with friends on the same team.
Did it? Because that was only in ranked, right?
Yeah, it was only in ranked, never mind. But you didn't need an insane rank to do it though.
Yeah, so instead of improving this issue, they made it specifically more difficult to do it, and I just really, really don't appreciate that. That's dumb. Nintendo's all about couch like stuff. We're like, yeah, well, let's get everyone and sit on the couch and have fun, and then you know what? Let's make sure that if we do go online, that we make it absolutely abysmally bad, so everyone realizes that we were right. Nintendo was correct. Online is bad. You know why? Because we're gonna make it bad. We're gonna make you pay for it. We're gonna make you pay for it while it's bad.
You see, I expect all the big overhauls to happen after the paid service comes out. That's when all the quote-unquote good stuff, or the standard stuff, will probably come about.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Can we also... I'm sorry. Can we also talk about the Miiverse things that's been happening?
What?
Oh, right.
Okay.
Would you like to talk about transsexuality?
As long as
you hear my opinions.
All right, I'm dipping.
What?
Man down!
No!
Just lost a host.
No!
Way to go, Mark.
Yeah, people have been posting a lot of their dog pictures recently on Mirror.
No.
I mean, that's what I think they are, right? Okay,
I'm
we're not completely about
We're not. No, it's fine. But I just find Miiverse really weird. That's all. Like a lot of the posts there have been really weird lately.
All I can say is that there's if you guys follow Senor Pello on Twitter, he has a video about the
Yeah, it was
latest.
pretty
and
good.
If you can, it's the most recent. Just go on media on his Twitter and find it. You'll recognize it once you see it, and you'll understand. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not necessarily Miiverse that's the problem. Miiverse isn't weird. It boils down to the fact that fucking humanity is weird, and the internet is weird. And you're comparing the internet with, video games that are designed for kids, and what do humans want more than to just mess with kids on the internet? It's not right.
Go furry porn at them.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
This is why I like the Japanese side better. They have actual fan art.
Yeah.
It was good before, but then they kind of swung.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll say this. Getting back to you when you're saying about the multiplayer, I think their mindset about why you can't queue up with them in local matches is strictly because they worry about boosting.
Too bad. Too bad.
Hey, people can't just level up so fast that easily. It's either you play with your friends or you fight against your friends. It's a win-lose situation, so that way it won't speed things up, and everyone can have a fair chance to leveling up fast enough.
But I want to play with my friends to shit on other kids, so I'm not going to if I knew this, I wouldn't have given Nintendo my money. That's where it boils down to.
All right.
Why do you think they didn't give voice chat yet?
Oh, that's gonna be a shit show.
We'll see how that goes on.
All right. Okay. In more disappointing news, every Valve fan is pissed off since Valve announced a Dota 2 card game, and rather delivering on an actual sequel to the Half-Life franchise. This happened, I think, yesterday, 2 days ago, either those two. The main writer for the Half-Life franchise just revealed the story for Half-Life Episode 3. Well, he used a couple of... What's the word I'm looking for? You changed the word slightly.
It's very altered.
Yes, exactly. He altered some words, but a lot of people are saying it's a Half-Life 2 Episode 3 story. You have thoughts, guys?
I haven't read it.
You should read it. It's really...
I haven't read it either, but it's more like Valve just cares about making money, not fun games anymore.
Yep.
This is coming from someone who still plays TF2 over Overwatch.
Wow. You still play TF2 over Overwatch, dude?
Yes.
My little sister still plays TF2. She was playing TF2 this morning.
Battlefield Heroes win.
But in all honesty, it's obvious that they're focusing more on making Dota 2 the main cash grab. I remember, there is Source Filmmaker 2, but apparently very few people have it, and the only models you can use for that program is, you guessed it, Dota 2. And this just solidifies that Valve is focusing on making sure Steam and Dota 2 are the main cash grabs. And it's just really upsetting. Especially the Half-Life 3 thing. Well, Half-Life Episode 3 thing.
I mean, the thing I would say, if he said that was a quote-unquote story leak, I want to think more of it could technically still be a pilot or a pitch idea that's not 100% exactly going to be Episode 3, but the fact that it has a lot of hints to it, and the fact that they're not touching on it for a while now is pretty disappointing, at least. So I mean, I remember seeing a video when it comes to on TF2 about how it actually degraded over the years compared to the older games. From the other games had a nice visually,
TF2's visuals degraded because of the new mechanics they implemented.
Yeah,
when they incorporated the weapon, where you can change weapons on the fly from killed enemies, they had to change a lot of the textures and models so everything would stay consistent.
I guess, yeah. It's just Valve is more their microtransaction game is probably way too high to the point. It's we'll make money out of this. We're not gonna make a new game after a while. So, it's up to Valve and what they want to do with it because, the future is already kind of getting near close and they're not doing anything except doing the same old crap.
I think it's one thing for kids to be complaining on the internet about how little innovation's going on with Valve and how we're always looking for Half-Life 3, etc., memes, jokes. But it's quite funny to see an actual live event, an announcement. As people in the chat have pointed out, to me, it needs to be brought up just how funny and just how almost satisfying it is. Because, I'm not disappointed. I knew Valve wasn't going to announce anything fucking interesting. But for all of those people who are there to show the card game and, there's only so far people's patience can be drawn out. People, because we've seen nerds go to conventions and announcements and game shows where and now for our fucking Peggle 2 remaster. Actually, you know what? That's a terrible example. Peggle is fucking hype. Now for our new announcement of Left 4 Dead, the Scrabble game. Maybe a little bit too hype still. But then the people in the crowd go, they'll have muffled cheering, maybe a little claps, and then that's it. But to see the card game get announced and to unequivocally recognize many hundreds of people just go, oh, for fuck's sake! What is that?
Oh, man.
You're taking the piss!
You saw the crowd go, oh!
So seeing that is quite interesting to me, because I would like to think that maybe someone sitting somewhere might look at that video of that announcement and go, well, maybe we fucked up.
What shit too instead.
I mean, give it all the time.
Jimmy, what is it that we used to do before we did these hats? We designed video games there. Oh, and then he looks at the wall and he sees a glass case with Half-Life 3 in it, and it's got a writing on it that says, "In case of emergency, break glass and make money." And he's like, "Oh, did he hit that sign there?" Unfortunately, that brings us to the story thing where apparently Half-Life 3 is never going to happen, and everyone's very upset about it, which is sort of a shame.
It just sounds like it just sounds like Half-Life 3 never left pre-production.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I believe, if people are getting fed up to the point where they're just gonna announce the stories, because they might as well. These people are gonna die at this point. They want to see what people's reactions is to their story, before they fucking kick the bucket, because it's been that long at this point. Maybe for that reason, Valve will be like, "Oh no, wait, we didn't announce it. Maybe we will make it. Maybe we will. Well, maybe they will. Who knows? Maybe they fucking will. We'll see if they get their asses out of their fingers."
We'll be 60 years old by the time they even announce it.
Who knows?
It's just how Valve works. Valve is first and foremost was always a technology company, not a games company. They always wanted to push new technology. If they could find innovation, they can make a game with it. But the problem with that is, it's you got to start focusing what your fans want at some point,
Yeah.
I've heard at Valve you can work on anything you want. If you want to drop one project halfway, you can move your desk somewhere else and start on a new one.
And everyone dropped their desk to work on a card game.
Yeah.
That's why they have none of customer support.
Cards.
Sheesh.
Yep.
Box, you've seen the article. Your thoughts?
Sorry, the whole Valve thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know the whole artifact thing, the Dota 2 card game. I mean, if they're going for innovation, why are they going for card games?
Yeah, that's the problem though. That's I know everyone's working on VR there right now, but Dota card game in VR win.
How about Dota game or motorcycles?
With a card
I like
game.
motorcycles.
Yeah.
Can I have a mobile Half-Life?
Can I jump off the building now?
No.
Alright, I would suggest that we move the topic, but before we do,
it sounds like Box is about to shoot himself.
It's alright, Box.
Spiral into depression.
All right, and
since we're talking about crowd reactions before we move on, Gammalad did like bring up Twilight Princess, and that's a fucking sore point for me because everyone was so hyped for that game, and the reaction for that game was so immense, and I lost my shit whenever Twilight Princess got on. There's grown men crying on the streets. Miyamoto did the thing where he jumps on the stage with the master sword and the shield, and you know, it wasn't the 20th time that he did it, so we were all actually quite excited and like, oh my god, it's gonna happen, the best video game to end all video games. We were so happy, and then the game, you know, I'm not gonna say it's a bad game, I think it's an excellent game, but it just wasn't quite the life-changing fucking experience that I believed it was gonna be.
Yep.
And we had to wait for like 7 years for it to come out too, so
Yeah.
I don't even know what the point is of me talking about that, but Gammalad brought up Twilight Princess, and I had to get that out of me. Okay, continue.
It's no worries, dude. And hype news: Dragonball Fighter Z's release date was.
Sorry.
You've been waiting the whole podcast for this moment, haven't you, Lee?
I've just been had my head in the desk the whole time, like, and then more disappointing news, and then the next disappointing news. No. Dragon Ball Z, yeah, Dragon Ball Fighters. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
So,
get me in that closed beta, Bandai. Get me in there. Give me a code. I know you're watching this.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not watching this.
And if they are, I'm never getting on their press list.
But
sorry, what are we supposed to say about it? Like,
release. Well,
How
release.
much we're getting paid?
Yeah. Talking about the release date and the closed beta, which I hope I get in. I really hope.
Alright. How much? How much you like? Let's say hypothetically, I get 2 keys, one for myself and one to give out to someone else. How many blowjobs can you offer?
3.
Oh,
I'm good.
over 9,000.
Cool.
No,
You got a deal?
over 9,000. I can beatbox.
Fuck. Yeah.
I'll send you the Skies of Arcadia limited edition.
No, I don't want it.
But can you? But can you give him 9,000 blowjobs, Gamma? Can you?
Oh no.
That is not a question I think we should discuss on a Christian
At the
stream.
same. Oh yeah, sorry, Christian.
Oh,
All right. So when is the date for the game, the release date?
February 2018. I don't remember the exact day in February, but it's gonna be February of 2018, which is kind of surprising. I thought it would drop around March, if anything. But
They
nope.
want to give Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite a bit of a head start, but not give them the whole year. So
What?
I've also read with the Dragon Ball Fighter Z that you gotta do a pre-order in order to have your Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta Goku now.
yeah.
So
Super
that's
Saiyan
like-
Blue Vegeta.
And Goku, but it's like, okay, early access to play these characters, so that way, you know, you can until the day it gets released to everyone else.
Hey, Gal! Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta are the shit, okay? Okay? Don't disparage them!
like, I know, but it's like okay, so what if it makes it a DLC? That would have been fine, but why early instead?
I don't care!
I mean,
I don't care! I'll shell out all my fucking money to get those fuckers! Okay?
Damn.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, it could have been DLC. I would have paid money with that. It was like, wait, early access? I mean, you could just wait for it to come out instead of pre-ordering it then.
I don't care!
It was like, ooh, yeah.
I'm not personally impressed that they're adding the blue Goku and Vegetas instead of having it woven into the playlist. But the move list. But at the same time, I'm rolling my eyes at all of the people that are crying about how dare they add in Goku and Vegeta clones. I'm like, guys, there hasn't been a single Dragon Ball Z game where there isn't like 20 different versions of Vegeta. Like seriously, this was unavoidable. We're lucky that we're only gonna get 2. We'll be lucky if we get away with 3, because I'd imagine that they're going to have a regular Goku as well, for all we know. There's been hints at like leaks, which I wish were true. Oh my god, I wish they were true, but they're not reliable sources at all. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of the rumored leaks for what characters are coming out?
I have not, other than the Super Saiyan Blue characters.
So get this. I don't care about any of those leaks. I only remembered one. The Great Saiyan Man, which would be fucking dope.
Oh.
That would actually be good.
Yeah, it would be good. I would like Great Saiyan Man in there. I would also like Hercule. I believe he was mentioned as well. I believe they mentioned they were going to have different versions of Goku, but then this is the problem. They also mentioned how there's going to be alternate costumes for all these characters, and I'm like, whoa, okay, now you've disproven yourself, because if anyone knows how Arc System have to trudge through this bullshit and make this game look so pretty, they would realize that making an alternate costume is not as simple as taking the model and putting on another pair of clothes and then calling it a day. They have to go through every single frame of animation and change the lighting, the shading, even the proportions of the model. Depending on the camera tricks, they want it to look more dynamic. So if you took a camera and spun it around some frames of Goku doing a punch, his fist would actually look like Donkey Kong's. It's just the trick of the perspective. They can't do that with putting in different clothes and then it working, because it won't. They have to redo everything again. So that's why that's not gonna happen. So there's no point in me talking about this, but I like talking about Dragon Ball Fighter.
Yep. If anything, if anything, the one thing I'm hoping for Dragon Ball Fighter Z is how far they're going to go into Dragon Ball Super. Like, as a person who's actually watching Dragon Ball Super, despite the fact that I think Dragon Ball Super is kind of like getting a fanfic writer to write it, I'm just curious to see how far they're going to go into Super. Like, obviously they have the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, but I'm wondering if they're going to add other characters such as Hit, such as Barris as well, and Calfina, the female Khalifa. That's it. I just want to see those characters in it, especially Barris. That'll be fucking rad as shit.
Yeah, I would like those characters. I don't care for Dragon Ball Super, but I think it would make sense for them to add more. If they want to make Dragon Ball, more relevant again, they've got to help promote their current shit. So.
Yeah.
Can I want my tomboy wife Khalifa be in the game.
I want Wiz.
Yeah, man.
I want Wiz. I would play Wiz.
Yes, Wiz would be good too.
I would play Wiz without a doubt. But everyone's talking about how Hit's definitely going to be in. I don't even why does everyone love this character so much?
Because he's so badass, and
why is he so badass?
Because he can stop time like Dio.
Oh, for fuck's sake! No, it's just joke. I'm out of here. Be right back. I'm not kidding. Not kidding. We know I can't be right back. We're talking about Dragon Ball. Shit, I'll be right back later.
Yo, dog, hurts like BRB.
Yeah, sorry. I want to ask a question. Does anyone know when the date is for the closed beta?
Let me pull that up really quick.
Because I would like a specific date if possible. Let me pull that up real quick. Open tab.
Closed beta.
Closed beta date.
First session. PS4 closed beta, September 16th to the 17th.
Yay! That's great. Okay, cool. Neat.
Okay.
That means I get to stream it before it comes out. I do. I do. I get to stream it before it comes out in the closed beta.
Nice.
Lee, can I have a personal request? If you do get a chance to stream it, can we have that that versus fight between you and Max, please?
Oh
God, no. God, no.
Why not? Come on.
Because the reason why I'll be able to stream it, I'm allowed to talk about this because we're coming up to it. In fact, I've been told to talk about it on YouTube, but I haven't been allowed to do so because I need to make some decent YouTube videos. But we are getting to stream a Dragon Ball Z tournament at our own event in Celtic Throwdown in Dublin, in Ireland. We've been able to get Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. We've been able to get Dragon Ball Fighters. So what they've allowed me to do is they're like, all right, we're going to take care of Street Fighter, and Lee, you get Dragon Ball. I'm like, yeah! Sick! So, whenever it happens, there's going to be a 32-man tournament, and I'm going to be streaming it. So, I cannot wait for that. I really can't. It's going to be so cool.
Nice.
Dude, I'm hyped. Hell yeah. Nice.
Hopefully, I'll be.
You're not coming, are you? Don't
Huh?
don't do that. That's scary. See, I don't know. I'm all right. Anyways,
Yeah.
Alright.
But either way, I am Dragonball Fighter Z. It's the first fighting game in a long time that I've been really hyped for it, and I can't wait for it to drop. If I do get into the closed beta, I am gonna stream that shit. I'm gonna play it all day long. Fuck anime work. Fighter Z. Alright. Anyway, and Final Fantasy 15 news. Square dropped some major news pertaining to the game. Final Fantasy 15 will be coming to the PC in 2018 and for the phone as well. Also, in an interesting bit of news about the PC version, the company issued an interesting statement regarding nude mods. They trust modders won't include a They trust modders won't include a nude mod for Cindy. I mean, nude mods for the characters.
Wait, are we not talking about Dragon Ball Z anymore?
You're depressed, aren't you, Lee? Are you going to go back underneath the desk, Lee?
Alright, okay. Back to the desk. Wait, no, we got Final Fantasy 15?
15. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, PC. Yeah, I actually haven't played Final Fantasy 15, and I think I like it. I like the look of it. So I'm glad that I've waited until the PC version. I really have. I want to get that.
I actually played and beat Final Fantasy 15 back in January. It's one of the best Final Fantasy games I've ever played, but then again, I had shit luck with Final Fantasy games. I really like the combat system. I really like the story, despite how it ended. I won't go into spoilers. And of course, I love one particular mechanic in the game. 10 out of 10, best girl.
Oh, so you like the time stop mechanic, right?
Yeah.
But I just want to sit in the car and go on a road trip with my boys. That's honestly all I want.
As long as
I don't know what you guys are playing that game for. I just want to go. I want to drive.
As long as
I get to drive the car better. I want a mod that lets me drive the car properly.
Actually,
you should be able to.
Actually, no, there's a DLC for it where you can get to have Master drive off-road.
Yeah, okay, I want that. Give me that.
Yeah, that's the
I'm gonna drive with my boys, getting some cup noodles.
Running over monsters like it's nothing. Hell
yeah. I want that.
Monster truck regalia.
Will you be able to break a code along the way?
There you go. That's it. But what was it? Okay. What gets me is that PC version. All right, modders, model porters, have fun with this one. Let's see all those characters just come right in onto any animation or any sort of picture, posters, what have you. Here it comes. It's gonna happen. No matter what. I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
It's gonna be a selection.
Yep.
Hawkins version. That got me off guard. What the heck? Okay, let me be honest right now. The way they're milking Final Fantasy 15, and I thought 13 milking with different bad, but this was kind of stretching it a little bit for me. VR fishing.
Yep.
Yo, that shit looks hype.
Like, I'll play it.
No, that shit looks hype. I want to play it.
I
don't like fishing games.
Yeah, you'll like this fishing game. You're gonna learn today, boy. Pick up that bit. Sit down. Watch. Well, let me show you how to do a flick. Come on.
Wrong one on the lake today of Uncle Lee.
Yeah.
I don't want to fish.
Whenever they saw that trailer, my reaction was basically, "What the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck?" All right, sick. I'm in. Yeah. That makes me want to get a VR headset for fishing. For fucking fishing.
Oh yeah, that's right. They also announced Assassin's Creed free DLC as well. That one also caught me off.
Yeah.
It's weird because
hey, why not?
It's weird because Assassin's Creed is like a Ubisoft property.
Back.
All right. It's weird. It's weird that Square Enix is doing like a collab with Ubisoft. That really caught me off guard. But then again, they did do a few projects in the past with them.
Yeah, that's true. So might as well have the collaboration there, right?
Yep.
I mean, a thing with 15. Oh no, okay, here's another one. Like, there's also that app game, that tower defense app game or something that they had out. Like, why? Huh?
Why not?
I don't understand. Look, 13. They completely complain about it because they milked the crap out of that series. But at least the milking was actual games, to say the least. But with 15, they're doing gimmicks to milk the series. I'm
So
like,
are we still complaining about the fishing?
No.
Are we talking about the mobile thing?
yes, the
Okay,
mobile
that looks
app.
dumb as fuck.
Yeah, the one where it's tower control and stuff. I don't know, like some
Yeah, that
sort
looks
of
dumb.
Yeah, I'm like, no,
You
stop.
do know that the
please.
mobile game will probably be the one that comes to Switch, right?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. That's probably going to be the Switch
no.
version. Probably.
Hey, sick.
I hate. God. but
Yay!
hey, 15
Final Fantasy on Nintendo once again. Here we go.
Yeah, here it is. Cloud and Smash. When are we getting 7 on Switch yet? Come on, let's get that. But other than that, well, hey, look, 15 on PC, modders, all that. I'm looking forward to having fun with it all over again. That's for certain.
Yep.
But no fishing, please.
I'm actually with you. I'm not really into fishing games.
Well, I mean, I'm not into fishing games either, but that fishing game looks dope. So
If it's VR, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
I just feel like you two are
Okay.
fishing for attention at this point.
How dare you? I'm going to kick your ass down to Vancouver if I need to. Jesus.
Yep.
Why did I say that? I don't know. Okay, continue.
damn, Gammalad, how are you gonna worm yourself out of this situation?
seeing as when I go to I stay at his place when I go to Nintendo events, I don't know.
Yeah, these puns are getting really awkward.
Alright, see you guys later.
No, Bugs,
We
no!
lost another one.
Another one. Another one.
Next, you bring that attitude to New York City, Gammalad, I swear to God, I'll put you in the dumpster where most of New York City trash belong.
Damn.
Hey,
Oh, diggity.
hey, if you make those puns in Philadelphia, I don't have to do shit. They'll beat your ass.
Alright, back.
Thank you. There you go.
All of this fucking bit.
Yep.
And they keep biting.
Yep.
We
Alright.
need to talk about Assassin's Creed?
No, that's just
nah.
an interesting little tidbit there, really. It's like, oh, DLC free. Cool.
Okay.
Unless there's anything else from Assassin's Creed they announced recently.
Hell no.
Alright.
Yeah,
Does
there you
anyone,
go.
who likes who likes Assassin's Creed in here?
It's
Not
really
me.
my creed or anything.
No.
Wait, did you make another pun?
I don't know. Did I?
Moving on.
So originally we're going to end the podcast by talking about some Sega news that dropped this morning, but I think Gal and I talked about it. The Death Note Netflix movie. Your thoughts, Gal, first.
Look, from watching it so far, it's just a modernized like teen flick, the base actiony teen flick that most like I've seen so far. The translation is so rushed up. Like, let me just get this out of the way right now. L is just not L. Too aggressive. Okay, he's way too aggressive. I just can't. More ways than one. Not even just the fact of his actor, it's just how he acted and what they made the character into. The entire movie was just some sort of angsty teen drama, and it doesn't work for Death Note. Death Note, yeah, it's a bunch of angsty teens, but the way they deliver it is more intelligible. Well, this one is just straight up angsty teen, so I can't.
I think that's a shame.
Alright.
Yeah.
I actually tweeted when I watched it.
Yeah.
5 minutes into the Death Note movie, and already the fucked up Light's character. Like, in the original Death Note, he was a star student.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
No, we're just saying.
Yeah.
We're just saying.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
I'm not going to spoil how the movie is end. Okay. 5 minutes in the movie, and already they fucked up Light's character. They made him such a dumbass and a
Really?
well, not really a dumbass, but when you compare it to the original Light, he is such a dumbass in my opinion. 10 minutes in the movie, and Light screams like a little bitch. 10 minutes in, he screams like a little bitch. But then we're introduced to William Dafoe's Ryuk, which is honestly the best part of the movie, in my opinion.
No, yeah, those were good.
William Dafoe was possibly the best version of Ryuk, in my opinion. Best version.
Best version. No,
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
20
You
minutes.
can get that experience by watching the Apple Pen thing.
Okay.
Like model.
All right, and this is probably the point of contention for a lot of people who watch Death Note. I'm sorry, I might spoil it, but trust me, guys, I'm doing you a fucking favor. Troyman's in the movie, and Light fucking reveals his Death Note to his crush. You don't do that shit.
Hey,
No.
girl, now listen.
Weird. Light had a crush.
I know you wanna reject me, but
I think that's like the bigger like picture here. Like, why did he have a crush?
Yeah.
Blame the fucking writers, not
Like,
me.
the problem isn't that he revealed the Death Note to his crush. It's like, we're already beyond the point if he has a crush on a girl. Like, that's already a bad like dissatisfaction to the character.
Yeah,
That's a bad sign. They're like, hey, if you reject me, I'm gonna write your name in this book.
yeah, and then
Let's put it this way. Okay, here's my opinion on the original Death Note anime. I think that show started phenomenally. It was very interesting. Loved the concept. As it continues on, I thought it was shit. Okay, that's my opinion on it. I just think it goes to shit. But Light as a character is a sociopath. He doesn't care for women. He doesn't care for friendship. He literally, like, he has his own agenda, and that's it. He's kind of like comparable to the Joker in that sense. He doesn't give a fuck about Harley Quinn.
yeah,
He cares about, killing everyone and becoming a god.
exactly.
So whenever you do a movie adaptation and have him like, okay, you need to get googly eyes on this TNA, and then he's going to show off the book. Like, that already spells disaster. Like, on a fundamental level, you're going to piss off everyone who's watched that anime and enjoyed it. So.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you, Lee. I also agree with what Gal said. They fucked up L's character. Like, I was on Twitter, and a couple people said, "Oh, I like L's character." No. L was a calm and collective detective. He was he was like Light's equal. They made him so emotional in the movie, like way too emotional.
I guess you can say he took that L.
Hey.
Say that again. Say that again, Gamera, and I'll ban you from the chat.
Good night, folks.
You knew what you were into when you signed me on for this. You
damn
knew.
I know. Yeah, I
Goddamn gun.
Yeah, don't worry. If Gammalad didn't do it, the chat would have caught up with him.
Yeah, but but like, usually when I watch a bad movie, I'll just giggle, laugh at some stupid scenes. I was just angry watching this adaptation. They screwed up so many things, and the worst part about the fucking movie was a choice of music. Like, they played the 80s like music throughout the movie. They were, I swear to God, I remember the last 10 minutes of the movie. They were playing music that I could have sworn I heard from a sitcom. Like, it was this whole. It literally felt like it, and I'm just like flabbergasted. I'm like, wait, no, this is music you hear in the sitcom. This is not music you hear when some messed up shit is about to happen. It was just really a bad adaptation. When I first heard it like a couple months ago, I was like, okay, I'll give it benefit of the doubt. It could actually be good, despite the fact they changed a few characters. It could actually be good. It could have a chance. No. If I know people in the chats are probably not going to listen to me, they're still going to probably watch it. But I'm telling you, don't waste your fucking time. Do not waste your fucking time watching that movie.
No. Hey, Dai, can I get a confirmation?
Yes.
Is black hair girl supposed to be the blondie?
I honestly think that is that character.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious. Like, okay, I'm gonna fucking say it. All right, the character's name, the Light's quote unquote love interest was called Misa. Oh, her name was Misa. In the movie, her name was Mia. I'm pretty sure that's her, but they decided to remove the S for some reason.
And make her black hair and be kind of a bigger bitch instead of kind of crazy like Harley Quinn. All right, got it.
Yep,
All right, got it. Yeah, this is a flop. Fuck this movie.
Yeah.
Thought so. Yeah.
And I honestly, go ahead.
It's like it is. They were while I was at the last panel, I was wanting to like, okay, paying anything ridiculous. I want to see what give it a shot. I thought that they had something going for it at some point, but then I gave it too much hope for it as it is. Especially, well, okay, Ryuk was good. Ryuk had a lot of redeeming factors. It was great. He was very condescending. I liked him as a character, but as for everything else, it's just a team angsty action movie. Nothing more, nothing less. You can just remove Death Note in the title, and it would be basically a fucking parody movie instead.
Exactly.
That's it.
All right,
it's just a bunch of teenagers.
And I'm going to end it on this note. If you go on the Death Note subreddit, there's actually a funny image of someone comparing movies light to the real light. I highly recommend you guys looking at it when you get the chance. All right, for the final topic.
Before we go, how many apples out of 10?
0.
A rotten apple out of 10.
0. 0.
Not even an eaten apple out of 10.
Rotten apple?
Damn.
Not even eating the apple, not out of 10. No.
All right, what's the last topic?
All right, last topic. And the final bit of news was dropped this morning. The Yakuza team announced that they will be developing an open-world Fist of the North Star game.
Oh, it's open world? That's sick.
It's technically called Fist of the North Star X Yakuza. It crosses over the gameplay of Yakuza into an original Fist of the North Star story.
And if I remember correctly, you said that Kiryu is also going to voice Kenshiro.
Correct.
Yeah.
Kiryu's voice actor is voicing Kenshiro.
Oh my stars in heaven! That's a match made there. Holy crap!
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep.
Yo.
So now it's like, will they bring Majima's voice actor to voice someone close to Kenshiro?
Like Shin or Ryo. Right? Oh, fuck, I cannot pronounce his name.
Maybe one of the brothers. Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I was like, I woke up at 5 in the morning just to see all this stuff. And it was not worth it, really, but still, it was fun.
Speaking of 5 in the morning, it is 5 in the morning, so yeah.
Oh.
Oh boy. No, it's okay. But no, seriously, like when I saw, God, Kenshiro was shaking.
I want to drink
Oh my God.
Kenshiro.
Yes.
Although I'd be a little bit nervous. What if like you take a sip and you're already dead?
Did you watch the trailer yet, Lee?
I have.
Yeah. Oh my
in my opinion, like I never watched Fist of the North Star. I can't nerd out about all the Yakuza stuff because I've never played any of the Yakuza stuff. But I've seen a bit of Yakuza. I look at it and I go, "That looks like my kind of video game." I'm sad that I haven't played any of it yet, and I think that a Fist of the North Star getting finally a decent representative from a clearly capable development team is pretty sweet, and I hope the best for it, and I hope everyone really enjoys it whenever it comes out. And if it's going to be open world, then who knows? Maybe it'll be just as good as the likes of the other Yakuza games that are all about.
Yeah, because they're using the Yakuza's new engine for this too, the one they made 6 in, the Dragon engine. So it's basically they're taking the skeleton of the Yakuza series and they're just like adding a Fist of the North Star skin to it, which again isn't bad. It has
There's nothing wrong with that.
It has great beat 'em up gameplay, which would definitely fits Fist of the North Star very well.
You know, for some reason, I would like to think that this was actually an extra story mode where like they got hired to do voiceovers for a video game, and that's how they entirely threw the game. It's like, hey, Kiryu, you have a job from an anime. What is this anime shit we're talking about here? Oh, it's a fighting one. It blows people up. Let's fucking do it. And it's just the entire adventure of just him being Kenshiro.
If you watch the reveal trailer for it, there was like a segue they didn't show in the actual trailer. Basically, it was after they announced the online game. They were like the guy was about to come up and punch Kiryu, and Kiryu just like tapped him on the forehead and was like, "You're already dead."
Oh!
I was like, "Oh no, what are they doing here?" And then the character just changed into like an enemy from Fist of the North Star and just blew up, and I'm like, "No."
Dude.
God,
if you guys can watch that segment in the it's on the Yakuza YouTube channel. Like, just find that segment where they advertise the online game and they transition to that. It looks just phenomenally well.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep. Oh man.
I can't wait.
I am really going to start playing the Yakuza game. Like, I'm thinking about playing. I've been meaning to ask you this, Gamma. I've been thinking about trying to play either Yakuza 0 or Kiwami. Which of the two do you recommend trying out?
That's an interesting question because Zero is a good starting point in the series. It fleshes out both Kiryu and Majima extremely well. But to understand a lot of the things that happen in Zero, you have to play the other 5 games. But Kiwami has a lot of story tie-ins to Zero that you wouldn't know if you didn't play Zero, but Kiwami is also supposed to be used as a gateway for newer fans into the series. So it's really weird. And don't you know you need to play Zero because Kiwami 2 brings back a very important story element from Zero. I'm not going to spoil that people haven't played Yakuza 0, but that is when I saw this character in the trailer, I was like, they're bringing her back? Really? So, yeah.
All right, so I'll play Zero.
Then.
Yeah,
Zero.
Zero,
Right.
then Kiwami, and this go from that way. You'll miss a lot, but once you play through all the games again, go back and play Zero again, and you'll start noticing a lot more of the hints and nods to the story.
All right. But yeah,
There's the chicken.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm really hyped for this Fist of the North Star game because I remember I remember there was a Dynasty Warriors game, but I can't ever get into Dynasty Warriors games. It just gets repetitive after a while. But the thing that sold me about this game wasn't Kenshiro blowing fuckers up. It wasn't the reveal that he was fighting Shin or Rei. It was he grabbed a fucking metal bar and he hit someone on a motorcycle and then like a fucking baseball. That was like
beautiful.
I was like,
He goes flying into wherever.
I just slammed my fist on the fucking table. I'm like, I'm pre-ordering that shit. Pre-order.
For me, it was the cocktail scene. I was like, wait, what?
Yes, the cocktail scene was also awesome.
And I think this game also made so far has really a good representation of Kenshiro's like 100 Fist of the North Star abilities. Like, oh man, that's brutal and anime accurate. That's actually good. Oh my god.
Yep.
So
the thing with this game is Sega already has a boatload of assets they can reuse from the Yakuza series because a lot of the basic combos looked ripped right out of 6. So
yeah. So that's gonna be great. I can't wait.
I can't wait for it. And that game is like, what's funny is that when I heard that Dragonball Fighter Z was going to be announced, I started trying to get into the Guilty Gear games. In fact, I talked to Lee about seeing
Dragon Ball Fighters? Yay.
Yeah, we're briefly talking about it. you brief. But and what's funny is that hearing about the Fist of the North Star game is actually making me take a look at the Yakuza games now. It's freaking weird.
Good.
Yep.
We need to play the series.
Yep.
For anyone who's wondering, similar as Dai was, Dragon Ball Fighters will not be nearly as difficult to play as Guilty Gear in terms of execution.
Yes.
Guilty Gear isn't even. I don't even think Guilty Gear is that hard in terms of execution. The one that holds that title is King of Fighters. That's whenever shit gets really hard. And then BlazBlue, and then Guilty Gear's underneath BlazBlue, and then you've got stuff like Street Fighter and Tekken, and then Marvel vs. Capcom. But there's different layers to it. Okay. The reason why Dragon Ball Fighters probably will be quite difficult to get good at is not doing the moves, but remembering the long strings of combos that you have to do to get the optimal amount of damage. You're going to have to put a lot of attention to your resources, your meter, their meter, whether it's worth doing a hyper into a DHC'd hyper, into another DHC'd hyper, into canceled whatever. Stuff like that. But in terms of like the inputs and stuff, it'll be a piece of cake in comparison to Guilty Gear. So it'll be super easy to pick up, hard enough to master.
Yep.
Actually, I did just a little bit of notes. I saw a little Twitter video about like how Trunks is actually slightly harder to play as because he's a lot more difficult with his
I don't want
combos.
to play Trunk, but if he's going to be harder to play, then I want to play him.
Well, like I remember, I don't know, it was a Bandai Namco video. Max was actually sponsoring the video from. So he was just kind of saying that like Trunks is like out of all the characters, Trunks might be slightly more difficult to like combo into because of how his movesets are or something. So
Really? Does he have a dragon? Does he have a DP? Motion?
That I didn't get too far into it. Oh, I just only heard that. I don't got that Twitter, but so far it's just like you need to like really learn how to master Trunks. He's in his difficulty. Everyone else, it seems like they're probably one by one, like basic to like master, or like you can over time know naturally at that point. From what I've heard, that's about it. If anything, if I were to get Dragon Ball Fighter Z, ironically enough, I'll actually play as Krillin. Don't underestimate that Destructo disc if it's going to be unblockable.
Yo, I'm actually thinking about trying Krillin as well.
Yeah, think about that real quick. An unblockable in the 2D fighter in a game like that, especially since you can't dodge like forward, back like a Budokai, you gotta think about that. Krillin can actually be dangerous if you look at the concept of his character.
After all,
I can think of.
After all, he
also has the hottest wife, so
yeah.
Good shit. All right, so
okay.
Oh wait, I remember now. Speaking because you mentioned about Tekken, I'm still baffled about their sudden add-in crossover characters with the newer game, with Akuma, with Geese, and if I remember correctly, Gammalad, you heard this news. Kiryu is now in the game.
He's not in the game, but he was supposed to. He was the fan favorite they put in the game.
Who's that?
Fan favorite.
Cosmic Kiryu is the protagonist from Yakuza.
Cool.
And
and he's going to be in Tekken, from what I understand, isn't it?
Apparently it's supposed to be the next wave of DLC. He'll be announced. Not anything confirmed, but they did the producer said, okay, who do you want to see in Tekken? Most popular character will be put in, and Kiryu got the most requests.
Wow.
Shit.
The reason why Tekken 7's getting the likes of Akuma is because of the collaboration Capcom and Namco had with the likes of Street Fighter X Tekken. Remember that there was supposed to be... No, I don't know if you're being sarcastic, boyo. Were you?
I don't know. What do you think?
Alright, well anyways, the game was horribly received by the FGC because of day one on disc DLC, like lots of it. And easy to win gems. That's not to take away from the game, which was not necessarily that great, but it had a lot of potential, and by the time that they patched things up, it actually was a very well playing game. So because of that, back then it kind of flopped. Everyone was crying out that it was a terrible video game, and good for our point. Capcom, we thought, kind of learned from this mistake by putting all of this DLC stuff in the game before it was even out. They seem to be almost repeating their mistakes with the latest Marvel vs. Capcom iteration. Show the game, immediate pre-order, and you get all these characters for free. Free DLC on day one, and get all these extra bonuses if you pay more for the game, which kind of like made everyone like, oh god, no. But at the same time, we were so starving for Marvel that we also were like, okay, fine, we'll put up with it. That's fine. But then a door just burst open to the right, and Vegeta's boot was sticking through it, and there's a big fucking pillar of light that blinded us, and we're like, what's that? Oh my god! It's so beautiful! And then Capcom was like, oh fuck. So, but because of the Street Fighter X Tekken deal, Namco were also supposed to have another Tekken X Street Fighter game with all of the characters, but with their movesets. And I don't know what the specifics are, but clearly that never happened. But I guess they still reserved the right to use some Street Fighter characters in their latest new Tekken game, and I believe that's why Kuma is in Tekken 7. And in a press conference interview, Harada was asked, like, hey, Harada, if you could ever have a random fighting game character in your Tekken game, who would you pick? And he's like, oh man, I'd love Akuma and I'd love Geese Howard. That'd be so sick. And I guess now he's got his wish because both of those characters in Tekken 7. So I guess the reason is because he thinks Geese Howard is sick. And that's not a bad reason at all.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Now we're going to take some questions from the live stream audience before we end the podcast.
All right, questions.
All right.
Go for it.
Ask the questions, but this is also like online in the stream, so you guys are behind us. So while we're waiting for you to like get to us asking that, I'm gonna try and delay and stall by just talking about the fact that we're gonna stall it. By not, you should be able to ask us questions. There you go.
Like Nikumi's question, ask that one first.
Which one?
Yeah. Don't ask me though, because he already knows what I feel about.
Wait. What question, Gamma?
How do you feel about Windjammers?
What?
Windjammers.
Alright.
Oh no.
So do you guys not know what Windjammers is?
Nope.
Hands up. Who doesn't know what Windjammers is? Hands up.
Me, but I also have to see myself out, so I'll be back in a bit. Feel free to roast me or something in the meanwhile.
Alright.
Do you know what Windjammers is?
No idea.
So Gammalad's probably the only person who knows what Windjammers is.
Wow.
Gamma, do you know what Windjammers is?
Yes, I even have the beta, thanks to you.
Alright, sick. Okay, cool. Windjammers is a really, really cool video game. You throw a frisbee, and then you catch the frisbee, and then you throw it again. And,
Extreme frisbee throwing.
yeah, hella extreme frisbee throwing. It's a very old game for the Neo Geo. And I kind of researched because YouTubers were like, hey, let's make fun of this old video game. Oh no, it's really good. That's kind of what happened.
Pretty much.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it's being re-released very soon. It's going to be released on Monday, I believe.
That's soon.
Yes, on the PlayStation 4. It's been remastered by .emu. Very nice, folks. Yeah, it's got an online mode. It's going to be sick. That's the power of the internet. If we like a game enough and we demand it, someone might stand up to the fucking task of bringing it back to the masses.
Like Bubsy. Like Bubsy.
Like fucking Bubsy. That's whenever it doesn't work in the fit. You know, that's whenever we don't want it to happen. But
Yep.
So, Lee, bigger question for you then. F-Zero GX Extra Hard Stream again when?
Why would I mean?
Bring back F-Zero.
That would be nice.
All right. So
Another time, I guess. I don't see the reason to do it yet. I mean, you know what? I'll wait and see if they fucking announce another remake of it or some shit.
That'd be awesome.
all right.
That would be awesome.
All right. So Land from Twitch chat asked me a question. You guys can interject after I answer this. Can you tell me what you think of My Girlfriend is a Gal? So basically, that anime is a romance rom-com anime in which a guy decides to date this big-breasted, tan anime girl.
Oh no, that one.
I caught up to the anime.
I am fortunately I'm one of the few people that actually have read the manga, and this is already a bad adaptation.
Yeah. The anime's fucking bad. I thought Eromanga Sensei was the trashiest anime of this year, but nope. Eromanga Sensei took that title. But the thing that is just making me really cringe about that anime is just this one minor character. This one fucking minor character that you'll fucking find him on the FBI most running list. Like, you're already familiar with the whole lolicon term, right? So they just...
that was the anime you were watching.
Yes! That fucking anime!
I saw you getting angry on my timeline about something about some fat dude being a weird...
Yes! Yes! That fat ass is a fucking pedophile. There's no gray area. He's a pedophile. And it just, there were times in which I was like, okay, anime, you're getting really fucking scary. Like, there was this one fucking scene in which the guy say, hey guys, I actually made a map of where all the little kids live. I'm like, oh, okay, the FBI is, the FBI, yeah. So
yeah,
it's fucking bad. It's trashy. It's bad. Don't fucking watch it. Don't, guys. Please, don't.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The best way I can put, as one who actually has read the manga, the translation was terrible in this anime adaptation. Just too much of the visuals on the boobies and whatever the fancy and sexual desires you want, blah blah blah. No, not a single focus on that romance. So it's a cop out. It's a bullshit. Don't even bother.
I have a really important question. It's been bugging me ever since this podcast started. Dai, what's that thumbnail that you used for this podcast? Did you draw that?
Oh no, Kirby Otaku draws
Otaku.
Yeah, she draws the thumbnail.
Kirby Otaku.
Yep. If you guys get the chance, I highly recommend checking out Kirby. She is a wonderful artist. She draws the thumbnail for all these podcasts. And again, take a look at it when you guys get a chance. I'll post the link.
Who's in that thumbnail? Who is that?
Why
is that me?
Yes, Lee, it's you.
Is that me? I look so fucking sexy. Holy shit!
Lee, you didn't know it was you? You didn't know it was you?
The whole time I was like, God damn it. I think they drew me, but I'm not going to assume it because that's way too sexy.
Lee!
That's the only reason. It's the only reason.
Lee!
I'm so sorry.
Show it to Amber.
Lee, I asked you a month ago. Hey, Lee, what's your favorite color? Look at the stream.
Oh yeah, and I said green.
Yes, I did this all for you, Lee.
It looks so sick. Like, and then the time passed, and I was like, "Sorry guys, I'm late. Oh, I'm such a fuck up." And you're like, "All right, let's start the podcast." And the whole time I was like, "When do I ask about this thumbnail? Because it looks really good."
Yep. But
Alright, so I'll follow Kirby, and I'll need to tell her that that's like the sickest drawing ever, and I'll like.
Yeah.
Yep. Again, I highly
is so fucking cool.
Either way, like I said, guys, I highly recommend checking out Kirby when you get the chance. Next question. Okay, more Persona 5 questions. All right, who's your favorite Persona 5 waifu?
Oh, this again? Can we not?
Can we not have this question every
Can
podcast?
we have to go and kill each other again with this thing? I mean,
This is the last. This is the last. This is the last question. Last time we're going to answer this question. This type of question.
All right, fine.
Last time, and I'll actually put a mental note in the freaking Discord thing. We'll start with you, Gamma.
Makoto hasn't changed. Makoto and Kawakami are my two waifus.
Yes, Makoto, fucking Makoto. Oh, and what's funny is that one of the voice actors who voiced Irisard in the Neptunian games actually voiced Makoto. That caught me off guard. All right, go ahead, Gao.
I got the FBI. Got the FBI on speed dial. Go on and say it.
Okay, fine. So you don't want FBI. Mifune, the fortune lady from Persona 5, all right?
Oh,
she might as well be actually the next one, if anything, if we're not going to include Futaba in this situation, because I said this already too many times before. But yes, when playing through the game and I saw the fortune lady, I'll be honest, again, her voice actor is basically Sarah Ann Williams, and she did a wonderful job as that character, even though she had to put an accent onto it. And what can I say? Her character is really adorable. So, like, there you go. No FBI today.
Okay.
Sheesh.
All right.
It's also an adult too, so you're good.
Adult that can tell your fortune if you're bad or good.
All right.
And there you go.
So, last question for the podcast. What? What? Okay, here it is. What video game character do you hate the most?
Oh.
What, Dragon Ball Z character?
Any character from a video game. It could be anyone.
Oh, that's great. That's actually what I have to think about.
Yeah, likewise.
No, give me the specifications. Is it a Dragon Ball Z character or a video game?
Yes, Lee. It could be a Dragon Ball Z character, Lee.
But it's any video game.
Yeah, any video game character.
Any video game. Okay. Is it actually hit or like love to hit, where it's like an excellent design that you're supposed to hit the character kind of deal?
Just any type of hate.
Fuck, man.
That's a toughie because there's a character on the tip of my tongue that I actually hate, and I can't remember the game or name. I'm tired right now. Suck. I'm gonna remember when the podcast is over.
Yeah, likewise. But I mean, give me another minute. Someone else can talk about it.
Let's see. Video game character that I hate. That is a tough question.
I know who it is.
All right, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm trying to think of like actual villains that I hate, but no, I'm just gonna think about whiny protagonists that I hate.
That's the case, GA.
Chie?
Hey.
Wait, whoa. Chie from Persona 4?
Yep.
What?
Oof.
Okay,
That's a
well,
bold statement.
I can go into this.
Go ahead.
First off, Chie is not a likable character. Her personality is very bitchy. And no offense to Aaron Fitzgerald, but her voice adaptation of Chie makes her even bitchier. And it's like, I just can't tolerate it. And just her reactions to everything and how she overreacts to everything, I just cringe every time she says something. When she overreacts, I'm just like, screw this. It was the one social link in 4 that I really didn't like doing.
Phew. Bold statement there, yeah.
Gamma.
Oh,
what?
shit.
Gamma, what have you done? The wife,
The
Gamma,
There he goes.
the Church of Chie is going to raid the stream. What have you done,
Here it
Gamma?
comes.
I will bring in the Church of Makoto to counter it.
Well, okay.
Rose from Metal Gear Solid 2.
What was the character?
Rose.
Rose?
Rose from Metal
Yeah.
Gear Solid 2. Fucking hate that character so goddamn much. I think that's a good one. It's not necessarily the one I hate the most, but that's the most hated character I can think of right now.
That's actually pretty justifiable, yeah. Rosemary. The Rosemary, you know, the wife of Raiden? Was it?
Oh,
Right.
Was it?
yeah.
Raiden.
You know, Jack, I'm so worried about you, Jack. Like, Rose, leave me alone. You're making me look kind of dirky in front of my hero, Solid Snake. No, Jack, I went into your room. You don't even have a picture in there. I'm like, oh, fuck. I can't stand this, so, yeah.
Okay, I have one, but again, I'm gonna have to be the Persona of this one. Persona 5, I actually... Okay, please, don't kill me for this. I don't like Goro Akechi. I hate him.
Yes!
Why?
Yes!
Yeah.
That's
Gal-
who it was! That's who it was!
I hate Goro Akechi.
Dude, everyone hates Goro.
Yeah, no.
Not Japan, not Japan.
Japan doesn't
Well-
hate him?
They love him.
I've seen some people still like Goro Akechi in a way on Twitter from what I've seen, so I had mixed feelings if people liked him or hate him, but my hate for it is strictly because he's just his delivery as a you-know-who from Persona 4 was terrible. It's just... he just didn't work out. He's aggressive, and he's just a child. It's not my kind of favorite character, and hell, I hate him particularly the fact that he has a good persona until spoilers, blah 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 kind of things. It's just I hate him. That's all. About him, it's too obvious.
Yeah, and the thing I really hated about Akechi is that his character development is so poor. This is going to be a spoiler. Me saying this is going to be a spoiler, but they try to mimic Adachi without giving any type of redeeming qualities to this character.
There you go.
Yep. For me, this is actually a really tough question. The only character I remember hating a lot was Yuna specifically in Final Fantasy X-2. Not Yuna in 10, but X-2. I thought she was the most dissiest character ever. And like I remember playing was like, I think it was 12 or 13. And after the first battle, she started dancing for no apparent reason. I'm just saying that like, why is she dancing? This makes no sense. Why? Like that was my first Final Fantasy game I've ever played, and I just hated Yuna in that game. She was ditzy. I remember that there was moments in which I just said, "Bitch is needy." It was just I just hated that girl. That's the only character I can remember on top of my head. I probably can remember more as the stream ends, but I just remember that particular character. And Box is MIA, so I think we're just going to end the stream now.
Box hates himself.
Yeah, you probably might agree to the Rosemary.
Box
thing.
says that he had to leave.
Okay, that's fine.
He had to go pick up some dudes.
All right, that's not a problem. But I do agree that I would say Rosemary is another annoying character, but I haven't played Metal Gear Solid 2 or 1. That's
all right. Enjoy playing that whenever you do, and hitting Rosemary whenever she shows up.
Oh, trust me, I fully intend to. I fully
Yo,
intend-
sick backflip though, Ly.
Oh, thank you. It was really funny. For anyone who doesn't know, there was like a missile, and then I screamed like a girl while doing a backflip, and it was really anime. It was neat. I didn't get hit by that. It was some sort of crazy dodge, and I was like, haha, wow, I look competent in video games. Neat.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I died soon afterwards.
Yep. All right. Before we end the podcast, I'll ask my host what are the plans for September. We'll start with Gamma, Gal, Lythero, and then me. All right, Gamma, what's your plans for September?
Well, I'm going back to school next week, so all of September is mostly just schoolwork. September is also my busiest month on YouTube for reviews. We have confirmed that we'll be putting up at least between 12 to 15 reviews, varying from different games, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Our review blitz is going to start at the end of August and just going right through September of a ton of like big games, and even into October. It's nothing but reviews for the next 2 months for me. And just looking to do some more Let's Plays on my channel and just trying to grow my channel and stream more on Twitch.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. Likewise for me, I'm still here in the Philippines. I'm coming back on the 29th, so probably the 30th of August. But on September, this is a shout outs to my boy, to Charles C. Bernardo. Me and my mans are going to be doing a special treat from the both of us very, very soon, and it's going to be big. We're hoping that this pilot that we're working on will go on YouTube. We'll share it around to the people, and people will enjoy it just because we had a lot of fun doing it. But it's going to be an ongoing series, hopefully, and I'm just getting my shit ready for all of it. So September might be a good month for me because it's going to be the release date with that special thing in mind. So, yeah.
Nice. All right, Lee.
That's me. What am I doing this September? I'm supposed to find a place to live so I can sleep and stuff. I gotta do the tournament thing, Cali Throwdown in Dublin. That's literally the start of September. So on the 2nd and 3rd, I'm gonna stream lots of Dragonball Fighters. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be super. I don't like using the word, but it's gonna be super hype. And it's just overused. It's not a bad word. I just think it's overused. And I am likely gonna go to America. I shouldn't really say that. No, fuck it. I'm likely gonna go to America. Not confirmed. To go to AWA, which is a big convention in Atlanta, Georgia. To go help cook her glasses because she's going to be very, very busy with her own store there, and she could do with a hand.
Best of luck to her.
Nice.
Yes, best of luck to her. She's very stressed and busy about it, so hopefully she can take it a little bit more easy. She's so worried about this stuff. It sucks. But I know that she'll do a great job.
From what I've seen from her lately, she's been doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
I still appreciate it when she did a video of just like the commission involving like Getz and Kai. I saw she did a while back. It's like, oh wow. So like she's been working her ass off, especially making them into video.
Yeah, she doesn't understand how much effort she really puts into things, and she keeps on worrying about disappointing people, and it's nonsense because she's juggling jobs, she's juggling commissions, she's juggling videos, Patreon rewards. She still sends out rewards to Patreons. She might be a little bit late, and as a result, she gets very worried that people are going to come after her with pitchforks. But it's like she's put in too much.
Can you just tell her I'm verbally saying she can take as long as she needs for those Patreon rewards? I love getting them. Large bundles. Like sometimes I get like 3 or 4 because she missed a few months, and I'm like, hey, it's like Christmas.
Oh, that's great. I'll be sure to tell her that then. Because
hey, likewise for me. Like, tell her to help everything, take it easy on herself, make sure to pace on herself, and take some breaks every now and then. You know, like,
yeah, she's very busy. Got lots of stuff to do. It makes me feel bad for not working as hard. But what else? Something else in September. There's Windjammers happening. I gotta do more Windjammers because that's coming out.
Windjammer stream hype.
Yeah, of course. On probably Monday night since it'll be out then. And
actually, I don't know. No, I work Monday. Dang it.
Hey man, look, I like Windjammers a lot. If it's out on PS4, and it's very easy for me to just switch to Windjammers on the fly without setting it up like on FightKid. Even because it's in FightKid, I don't think to put it on. But if it's on the PS4 and people on the PS4 are gonna play fucking Windjammers, I'm gonna play fucking Windjammers. Let's go.
Nice.
So it won't be just one night.
It's gonna be
I'll just
beating the
message
crap
you.
out of everyone.
I'll just message you when I can play Windjammers.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I gotta take a look at this game when I get a chance.
Yep.
Then there's the Dragon Ball Z thing, the closed beta, which I pray that I'll be able to get plenty of footage of. I guess it's just going to be a very busy month. If I'm a good boy, it will be a busy month. If I get my stuff done. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hope for the best for you, man. Okay, as for me, just usual animating. I'm possibly gonna look into adding another streaming day since my schedule for this quarter isn't really too stressed out. So I might add like a streaming day on Monday. I might look into streaming Yakuza 0 thanks to Gamma's recommendation. Because the things that for my streaming schedule, I stream like a Neptunian game and then 2 SFM streams. But I want to add another day to stream a game that I'm going to enjoy playing, other than Breath of the Wild. Lee, I know you play that game, but I didn't really like Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry.
No, please tell me why.
It's the weapon durability system was just ass, in my opinion. It just like
what system's ass?
The weapon durability, like that
is ass. Correct.
Like I'm
not gonna defend the game blindly. I don't think it's that fucking amazing. I think it's fucking amazing in different aspects, but it's not my favorite Zelda game. For example,
8 out of 10 I've ever played.
Yeah. I think it was an amazing experience. The weapons are annoying.
Yeah.
The one thing that really does it for me, the weapons don't even bother me that much, but what really does bother me is the lack of the story.
Yes.
The story was never a very strong suit with Zelda anyway, but something has been lost between the transition to old Zelda games and this more open world dealio, where they have even less structure to base whatever like plot twists that they can have. Like, let's say you finally gather the fucking pearls to get the sword, and then Ganondorf's like, nothing personal, kid. And you're like, Nani? Oh shit, we did the wrong thing. And in the Breath of the Wild, like, you'll never see any of that. It's just constant exploration, which is beautiful. The game is so beautiful, and it's so immersive. But there's definitely something lost. I want them to take whatever plots that they used to have, and take whatever exploration world building that they've learned from Breath of the Wild, and mash them two together, and it'll be perfect. Also, stop trying to voice act. Fuck it. You got one chance. You fucked up.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Yep.
Or at least get better English voice actors, because those voice actors for English were terrible. The Japanese ones sound fine.
Yep. But
I love Skyward Sword. Sorry, I had to talk to them.
It's fine. No worries. So I'm doing that. I might add an extra streaming day. Well, and I think that's pretty much it. All right. Coolio. All right. And that's it. And that's it. Thank you guys for listening. I want to thank all my hosts for participating. I want to thank Gao.
Yo, thanks again. From here in the Philippines, mabuhay. Right?
Right.
From the future.
From the future. Thanks again for letting me in here again. Glad I actually got a chance to get some connection to even do this, because I was a little worried because of 1 megabits per second, but hey, here I am.
Yep. Gamma?
Hey, thanks for having me on here. It was a ton of fun, and yeah, it was a great way to wind down after work today.
Yep. And Lee?
It was an absolute pleasure. Thanks for having me.
No problem. And Box. And then Box inserts a screaming noise here.
Loud screaming in background. Muffled screaming.
Yep.
Cha-ching. There you go. That's the gun.
I can't believe Box is fucking dead.
Yeah, fuck.
He was taken by the Patriots. That's a recurring.
Say he was boxed out.
Press F for respects.
Yep. Okay. The next podcast should be, again, these times are tend to change depending on our schedule. Next podcast should be September 24th. We'll have, I'm really doing my best not to mispronounce his name. Jobby.
Jobby the Hug?
Yes, Jobby the Hug.
Yeah.
He will be another guest host for the podcast, so hope to have him talking about the animos. Ah, fuck! I can't.
Swivel!
The animos and the video games. So look forward to that. Also, the podcast is on iTunes and Stitcher, so please be sure to listen to us there. Once again, thank you guys for listening. Not watching, listening. I hope you have a wonderful day and night.
Technically, we're watching the thumbnail thing.
Yeah. That is true. They are watching, technically speaking.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you really nailed that one.
Hey.
I'm just going to end the stream before you make any more puns.
Good night, everybody.
That's your punishment.
Bye.
All right, later. Later, guys.